Hi guys, Simon Trezellian here, and yeah, I've been getting a couple of questions in regards to what my training regime is, so I just thought I'd do a quick video, make it easier than typing it out. I have to be a little careful, obviously. I've just been through 4 major heart surgeries within the last 8 months. But it hasn't stopped me from actually getting into the gym and doing things. I just have to do them sensibly now, and for those who know me, that's not normally a thing. I normally go into advanced beast mode and do everything at 120%. But essentially, most of what I do, it starts with the nutrition. So I always start the day with fruit, very light breakfast, and then my vitamins, depending on which part of the world you come from, and then I get some pre-training in. I use C4 pre-training, and I get to the gym. I try to go around about the same time just to get some consistency. Now I start off with some form of cardio, so that's normally either a 15-minute walk, usually around about 3 to 3.5 miles an hour, or it's 1,500 meters of rowing, or about 15-20 minutes on the heavy bag with boxing. So I do one of those, and then I decide whether I'm going to be doing upper body or lower body. So on the upper body, I do a lot of cable work, a lot of functional training, and that either builds the chest and builds some of the upper arms. I then do some free weights as well, usually around about 55 pounds to 70 pounds with the I'm trying to think what it is now. You know what I mean? The actual curls. That's what they are. I then do some other chest work as well, normally at around about 135 pounds. I do ab work. The abs I normally do, and all the reps I do is normally 30 reps, 3 reps of 10, without any break. I just go straight into it, and then take a drink or take a bit of a rest afterwards. I then do ab work at 180 pounds, usually 40 to 50 crunches. When I'm doing legs, I can leg press 300 pounds fairly easily, so I tend to do like 30 or 40 of those, or start to work on my calves. I've just had a calf problem actually. I pulled a hamstring getting Freya out the car, believe it or not. So I've been having to deal with that. I'm conscious of injuries because I've had injuries, which is what happens when you do like 20 years of special duties. So my knees are sometimes shot. I've had rotator cuff injuries, and of course I've had my heart issues. So I do need to be a little conscious of that. I end with a warm down, and then that's pretty much me. When I get back, I normally would have a protein drink, and followed by some BCAA, just basically for recovery. Now I did try to do some personal training just to get some consistency. I just found it really difficult to find a good personal trainer. Once they find out who and what you are, it turns into a pissing contest, and I found that nearly all the time. So especially with the male trainers, they go, oh yeah, let's see how we can push you, and I can be pushed. If a trainer tells me to do something, he's going to get it. He's going to get a full 10 out of 10. But that becomes a problem then, because I don't know when to stop. I just go into full beast mode until I hurt myself, and then then I'm injured, and then out of it for a couple of months, which is really not very good. So and I find with female trainers tend to be a bit better, but again it's almost like falling between 2 bar stools, that they don't seem to push me enough. So I'm just used to doing my own thing, but I do listen to my body, and that's probably the advice I would say is that listen to the body. The body has absolute knowledge of what your capabilities are and what you can do, and I sometimes say that sweat is basically pain leaving the body, but you've got to listen to the pain as well, because the pain is there for a reason. I always try and fall short of the actual injury, but keep a little bit of the pain, because it releases areas of like serotonin and endorphins from the endocrine system, which give me that extra push. So that's essentially what I do, and I do that every day if I can. I do have an exercise bike, which I wish I could use more. I just get bored. I like getting into the gym. I like pushing myself. I spent my whole life doing that. So that's me. That's what I do. Don't take this as, professional advice. I'm not a professional trainer. I've just been doing physical stuff and fighting all my life. So I know pretty much what I'm talking about, but you got to do it for you. I know what works for me, and you just got to know what works for you, and that's pretty much it. So I hope that's been a little bit informative, and I'm just going to keep doing me. Okay, bye now.